Hiya Dishies, I'm at Goodwill right now, and right outside I see this cool cabinet. I'm just checking it out. There's so much noise out on the street. It's got like a little compartment for some storage, and it looks like a little file cabinet. Look at that. It's so cute. It's brown and yellow, and it's $14.99. That's not too bad. It has some casters on the bottom. Let's go inside. I have not been into this Goodwill for probably 2 years. They've changed it all around. It's mostly clothes now, and in the back here there's a few hard goods. So I'm a little bit disoriented bopping around here, and it was packed. The music is blaring. People are making a lot of noise because there's a lot of people. And I was really hoping you could hear some sounds of dishes clanking, but it's not gonna happen. I looked in this box because I thought this might be something I could use when I'm filming, but I decided against it. Look at this cute little baby dish. And it's marked on the back, June 1947. I love these little baby dishes, but I have no use for them and they don't sell well at all. This bowl, this pretty aqua bowl, reminded me of some Lou Ray bowls that I used to have, 1950s. Do you ever watch Dr. Lori? She's got an interesting channel, and I heard from her one time that this ceramic fruit, this is usually made in Italy, and it has a nice resale value. Go check it out on eBay. The mugs were kind of ho-hum. This gnome was pretty cute. Have you ever heard of this maker, Sheffield Home? He's cute, but for $4.99, I thought that was high for a mug. Well, I had to look at this snack set. This one was made by Federal Glass, and I was hoping for something interesting inside. $14.99, that's kind of high because these are hard to sell even at thrift stores. I was trying to read, I think that might have been someone's name. Oh, it's that pattern. I didn't even keep looking because I see that pattern everywhere. Look at these gold star glasses. Do you think these are retro? Do you think they're vintage? This was really intriguing to me, this pot. I thought it was really, really pretty. And the bottom here, I'm going to show you in just a moment, is marked Denmark Furnivals, made in England. And I did look it up. It's ironstone that dates somewhere around 1913, according to what I read online. It had a chip on the spout, and I did not pick it up. I thought these were cute little ceramic red cups, but they have some kind of advertising on them. I was really disappointed by that. I thought that was really interesting. It was almost like a giant magnifying glass. I thought it would be fun to do some kind of craft with, but I didn't really have anything specific in mind, so I left it. Of course, I'm gonna look at this. It's a jar. I don't think it was very vintage, but I think it was a little bit older. Someone had painted the lid that color, but it was a really pretty blue. What could I do with that? All these figurines were in excellent condition. They were bisque, and my guess is that they were made in Japan. I looked at some of them, and I'll show you in a moment. There was one marked made in Japan. They were very nice. I liked these. I'm not really sure what they were. I guess just little trivets. They were metal, but they had kind of a ceramic top. They were very cute. This was a cute retro, just a decorative set. It says Royal Ames, made in Japan on the bottom, and then I think it says for decorative purposes only. This was interesting. It says Easy Bows, and it's some kind of contraption where you can make your own bows. I just buy bows at the Dollar Tree. I wanted to show you these plates because I think they're very cool and pretty, but these plates were the first thing I ever sold on Etsy, in my Etsy shop. They're Interpace, made in Japan, and I think those plates date from the late 70s to early 80s. They're very heavy ironstone. I liked this blue and white paisley toothbrush holder. I thought it was kind of different. Look at these. I think these are so cute, and I need cups and saucers, like I need a hole in my head. I don't have great luck selling them. These are Franciscan ware, oven safe, made in California. And there were 4 cups and 4 saucers. I was checking them over to see if they were chipped or anything, trying to talk myself out of it. Well, that's all I've done here. See if you can guess what I bought. I bought 4 things. And we're gonna go back to the parlor and I'm gonna show you. I bought one thing that's a little bit different from my usual fare. See if you can guess what it is. It is so bright in here. I hope this is gonna work out. Grab your cuppa. I don't have anything hot. I'm having some fizzy water that I put some berries in. I am completely addicted to that stuff. Do you guys like fizzy water? The first thing that I bought is this beautiful piece of glass. I'm calling it a bonbon dish. It has a lacy edge, as you can see. I don't believe that this is Anchor Hawking's Old Colony. Is that what it was called? Their lace edge piece. This is a very polished, well-made, very clear piece of glass. What I liked about this one is I liked the way it looked like there was a flower on the bottom, and that's because of the scalloped base, which you can see down there. And it's just what I would call a folded dish. I don't know if there's a formal name for that or not. But some of the nice glass companies like Fostoria and Imperial Glass, Heisey, they made lace edge pieces as well. I think the closest I could find from my online looking at those different companies, and I did look at newer glass too. I didn't find anything like this in newer pieces. The closest I could come to was maybe it was made by Imperial. It's all polished. There's no rough edges or seams. There's a few tiny little bubbles. You might be able to see one there. I know there's a lot of glare. It's a little bit heavy. I don't know if it's leaded crystal or not, but it sure is beautiful. What did I pay for it? Well, My little notebook is right here next to me, and of course I didn't write down what I paid for it. I think I only paid $1.39, which is a common price at the Goodwills around here for it. If I double check my receipt, if I find it later, I'll let you know if that's not correct. But I paid less than $2 for it, I'm almost certain. And I will probably sell it. I don't think it will sell for very much, probably only around $10. But it's beautiful. Now, here's my hand. It's not very big. Yeah, I'm calling it a bonbon dish or a candy dish. It's gorgeous. Do you like it? The next thing I bought, you probably already guessed it. Yes, I bought the jar. How did I not buy this jar? I actually have something in mind for it. And did you notice in the video that it says dried apricots? Well, that's what I'm guessing it said. It's kind of torn off, but I kind of like that. Yeah, someone painted this lid. It was probably a pickle jar or some product in there, and I really liked it because I like these jars. This is a little bit bigger than some of the other ones I have. It's not the giant pickle jar, but yeah. And I don't know, I didn't really look at the bottom. I can't tell what any of that says. Anyway, I had an idea of putting like some travel items in here, like vintage, when you find like little vintage rain bonnets or little soaps or little things from hotels or things like that, just kind of vintage toiletries in here. I think I'm going to organize my other jars and get them a little more like maybe have little toys in one, little office supplies in another one. Yeah, I'm really into the junk jar thing. Thanks, Vintage Vinny. I heard that first from you. And then the next thing I bought, I'm going to show you the thing that I thought that for me, this was a little bit out of my normal, I don't know, different than what I would normally pick up. Let me know if you guessed right. And that was this really pretty toothbrush holder. I'm guessing it's a toothbrush holder that maybe you would put your toothbrush in here and maybe your comb or your toothpaste in there. I don't know. I think it's really, really pretty. If it looks pretty on the camera, it looks just as pretty, if not more, in person. It's got some nice detail along the side. It's just ever so slightly molded. And it's got this nice dark blue around the edge, and it looks to be porcelain. This is not glazed here. It's that white clay, which I think is indicative of porcelain. I really like the paisleys. You don't see that too often, but I think it's really pretty. Do you like that? It was 99 cents. 99 cents. And then lastly, I'm going to show you, of course, you guessed that I bought the cups and saucers. I just brought one in here because it's a little bit chaotic around here right now, but I'll insert a picture of all of them because they look so cute together. And these are Franciscan ware, like it said in the video. This one says Franciscan, made in California, USA, color seal, Gladding McBean and Company, oven safe. And this back stamp dates it to 1958, which I think is when this pattern was produced. It's called Larkspur. It has these darling pink and blue flowers with these brown leaves, and the brown color is so pretty on these. It's very soft and chocolatey, and I love the look of brown and pink together, don't you? And then here's the saucers, of course. And there were four saucers and 4 cups. And then this back stamp, they changed in 1960. This dates it to 1960. So these were produced between 1958 and 1960. All the pieces were nearly perfect, except for this one. That's why I brought this one out. It had just the tiniest little glaze flakes off the handle. And look at the handle. I think even the handles are cute. And they're enough to get your fingers in there, not like some old vintage cups. Anyway, the rest of these pieces were absolutely perfect. No chips or cracks or even crazing, maybe the tiniest bit of crazing inside. They're just gorgeous, and they are already listed on my Etsy shop if you're interested. Well, that's all I have. Do you like these things? That was kind of fun. I don't know that I'm going to go back to that Goodwill anytime soon, but I still have lots of things to show you coming up. Everyone have a wonderful day. Ta!